Yeah, I'm out there with you. A little bit.
There's nothing like a good read. And the other day on my way to wherever, I found a woman who took me somewhere. She was the cutest reader I had ever seen. Seriously. She was hooked on Fine is Good, one of those as seen on TV types, and when she met a reason to smiley face, I LOL'd with her. Awkward moment. But we shared a moment. As her eyes led me across reading rainbows, I was so engaged I was ready to divorce cable, go buy a black and white TV because it reminds me of words on paper, put full of the antenna, and then stare into static until I could picture color. Baby had a vivid imagination. And her internal voice created in-depth impressions from the pixels in her pupils, and I played with her perception like an Etch-a-Sketch. Shaping thoughts that came to mind, but the visions stick out like pop-up books. Hard to put away no matter how much I shaped. It was the way she handled it. She didn't look down at it, she stared deeply into it. Of pure interest, no gimmick. She didn't hide behind homeroom glasses and fear of being exposed. She didn't win me over from multitasking the book and the bagel to prove she's done this before. She cared only for her story, and she hungered food for the soul like hot chicken noodle soup. Her nose ran from breathing in the pages, so she'd blow and take her time. Soft bites for every word, and she chewed even better lines, and this poem is easy to digest. If you know a good book, it's hard to find, but if you can't wrap your head around it, I saw a girl, innocence written across her face, finding pleasure in her possession. And as she wrapped her hands tight around her book, I wrapped my head around her hands, hoping she'd see something in me, but a book is easier to read than a mind. So I just checked her out. Stayed in life circulation. She was precious, fresh in packaging. I'm a poet who has a habit of using words to wrap women around my finger so I can retype their story and then read it back to them because they like the way I say it. See, like I'm used. Rough around the edges from past commitments, worn from the heat of passionate moments and torn by the hands of people I'd rather forget. I know what it's like to be picked up and then forgotten about, or how it feels when you don't meet the expectations of the person holding you. I've told my story to ears plucked with erases, and now I'm filled with the shavings of bad memories and residue from stupid pens that crossed out what they didn't understand. She deserves more, like I deserve a second chance. So I just got off that train, because sometimes I can be a real man, and I've had enough terms to know a good book is so hard to find. And until I'm strong enough to dust myself off and bind myself together, I'd rather not mess up God's perfect endings.